Hello, my paper peeps. Welcome to another Flip Through Friday. I have about 15 minutes before I have to go and get the kids from school, so let's get to it. Let's see what's in the tickle trunk today. Okay, if you're new to my channel, my name is Christine, and this is the tickle trunk that I have filled with so many mini scrapbook journals that I have created over the last 12 years, and I want to show you exactly what's in there, but I need to clear off all this other stuff here first. So let's get that off of there. So there is my tickle trunk. Now, if you have been following me, I've gone through quite a few already, but I still have a lot to go through. And let's see, which ones am I going to pull out today? I'll do maybe, I have about 15 minutes, so I'll do a couple of them. Oh boy, which ones? They're so good. My goodness, I don't know which ones to do here. You know what, I have 15 minutes, so I don't have much time. So you know what, let's go through these two here. Okay, this is gonna take us back a few years, but I wanna show you what I did here and some of the materials I used to create these albums. And you're probably wondering, that does not look like an album. It is. I love to scrapbook journal, and I love making mini scrapbook albums. But the only problem is that where do you put them without them getting all scuffed up? And so a lot of the time what I'll do is I will be very creative and find things like this old purse that I had, and I will craft within this. And then, I mean, it was going to get donated anyway, so I thought, you know what, why don't I just use that to create a mini journal out of it. So yeah, let's dive in. But before we go into that one, let's do this one. Now, if you've been crafting a long time, one of the big things years ago was this whole idea of chipboard albums. And I love them because they're genius. They actually had these little pullouts that came with these little chipboards. And the one thing with these chipboards is that they were just chipboard albums. And they were already designed for you. This one actually had 3 pages to it. And all I did was cover it up with wrapping paper. I love going into stationery stores or any paper stores. And if I see wrapping paper, that is my biggest weakness, is I will look at that and go, wow, how can I use that as scrapbooking paper? So this material here, as you can see, it's coming apart already off of the chipboard, is actually wrapping paper. And then what I did, I also used just ribbon to attach that onto the wrapping paper, wrapped it around before I glued the wrapping paper down. And then I just chose, you know what, my inspiration for this album really was this trinket here. It's Juicy Couture. And I don't even know if Juicy Couture even exists anymore, but it was a neat little trinket that I used to collect all their jewelry, and there was no way I was going to donate this one. This was actually going to be kept, and I was going to put it somewhere. It may not be on my wrist or my or my necklace, but it was going to find its way somewhere that I could always look at and enjoy. Okay, so let's open this up. So all this is just simple photos, really. It's photos with, again, like I said, these pullouts, and this is just wrapping paper. I always like to maximize the space, so it's not just photos, it's photos with pullout tabs, and always words of wisdom that I like to just place in there, because I know at some point my daughter will open these up, and if there are any quotes or any words of wisdom I want to impart, then, you know, she's got it. She sees it there. So yeah, so I definitely love tags, tabs, and then obviously using lots of ribbon, some stamping, always on the lookout for paper clips, and just beautiful artwork that's out there. So again, something like this can really take you a day to create. There's not a lot of fuss. It's just photos, wrapping paper, some quotes that I want to leave for my daughter, some tabs that came with a different paper line that I thought I would use. And then obviously, I always love to add some kind of metal embellishing. Trying to mix up, this is one of my tips, is always trying to mix up different elements, whether it's paper, it's a metal, ribbon, different elements to just add some interest to the scrapbooks. Especially when it's something simple like this, really. There's minimal stamping. But sometimes I find minimal is almost best, because then really the focus is on the photos. So that is a scrapbook journal. And to be honest with you, this is a stamp line, and I forget what it's called. I'll put that in the link in the description box below. But there is a stamp line, but they also have cards. And I think all I did was I just cut up the cards, and I used it throughout the album here, and then also in this window here. And then I bound it with, obviously, this ribbon here. So there. Now, next album, or I haven't even opened this up. I don't even know what's in here. So let's dive in. Okay, yeah, so this is a purse that, that has some quotes in it, some frames that I don't know why they're in there, but those are frames. So this is maybe just a journal that I haven't completed yet, but there is one little insert in there, and it's actually a keychain of quotes. And then obviously place here to add photos. And I've already kind of used ribbon and wire here to embellish. A place to put more photos, more quotes. I used an embossing folder here. Loved my glossy accents to really accentuate some of the text. And then, yeah, just something simple like this. But in all honesty, if I'm not mistaken, there's an album that this actually goes with that's inside the tickle trunk. But unfortunately, I am out of time. I'm going to be late picking up my kids. Oh, well, that means they get more time, more playtime with their friends. I hope you enjoyed this Flip Through Friday that just showcases some of the stuff I have done over the years. I know some of this might be old school to you, but maybe it has sparked some of your creative energy, and hopefully has inspired you to maybe use wrapping paper as an alternative to your regular scrapbook paper. Anyways, I hope that this has inspired you, and it was, again, just a chance for me to put something out there for you, something that you can just watch and enjoy. So take care, have a fantastic week, and enjoy your week of crafting. Bye!